Photographers, they have a lot of discussions about the sense or the nonsense of mid-format cameras, and I have to say a lot of those debates are actually pretty good to listen to. My personal view is that a mid-format camera is a professional tool fit for a very specific purpose. And if you're not shooting for that specific purpose, then I don't think it's worthwhile buying one, because they tend to be very expensive. But if you're into proper definitions of a picture, sharpness, true 16-bit colors, large surfaces of the sensor, the proper dimensions of a sensor, the ratio aspect, which is quite different than with a DSLR, and the dynamic range, then certainly a mid-format camera is one that's fit for your purpose. I would say even more so if you would be shooting for big publication boards and big productions, and I mean big in the sense of large, then you really would go for a mid-format camera. But on the other hand, if you just shoot and your pictures go on the web, for all good reasons, or in a picture album of a family, some online commercials, then even magazines at an A4 format, then I don't think it's necessary to go and buy a mid-format camera, because all the benefits that you have with it are nullified, because you will lose sharpness and you will lose your 16-bit colors, and you lose all that just because of the fact of the media on which your pictures will be produced. So don't go for a mid-format camera if you consider that money is an issue. Go for a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. They are a lot cheaper, and we're talking a factor 8, so that's quite considerable. A decent mid-format camera will run you up to at least 25,000 euros, where a DSLR full frame will do the job for you for around 5,000 euros. So really, you got to think about that. If you're into fast shooting, sports, and you want to have fast sequential shots, a high frame rate, don't go for a mid-format camera. It's just not built for that. If you want to be mobile and move around quickly and not to be too much seen with your camera, don't buy a mid-format camera, because they are heavy and big. So if you have to produce pictures real fast, so you shoot and you need to deliver immediately afterwards, don't go for a mid-format camera. Then you go for a DSLR of some sort. So these are all things you need to consider once you make the step. But if you do decide to make the step, then you will be surprised. And I mean happily surprised if you buy the camera that fits your purpose. And if you shoot with a mid-format camera, you will notice immediately that shooting is so different. It takes a different attitude to shoot with a mid-format. So really, if you're into mid-format, try it out. And if you like it, shoot with it. Thank you for listening to me.